There are more rewrites in the Epstein story than in a Harry Potter fan fiction. It seems like every time I turn around, huge parts of the story, of the official story, have been completely changed to the point that the most interesting part of the story are the rewrites,
Is he
the
in
changes.
Hawaii?
Many people, like myself, have been obsessed with the fact that the facts keep moving as we move the goalposts.
Yes.
First, it was the Epstein list. It existed. It's a cover-up. Then it doesn't exist. Now it's a hoax. Then Trump's going to give us
the Democrats made it right.
Then we have the changes to the Epstein footage story. It doesn't exist. Yes, it does. Here's the raw footage, except no, we saved it in Premiere Pro multiple times. But now we're getting changes to
the. I would like to say this is the knowledge for this one, if you must know. This is the informative part of it. So fuck yourself. I know for a fact, because I saw it recently, that there were approximately, let's see, how much of the footage was taken out of the video in the Epstein file thing. Nearly 3 minutes were edited out of the video they said was raw footage. So keep that in mind. 3 minutes were edited out. And they claim that when they released the footage to Jeffrey Epstein's cell, that it was raw footage, though it was still missing 3 minutes.
Story of the very breakup between our president and Jeffrey Epstein. Look, for years we've been told that Trump kicked out Epstein from Mar-a-Lago because Epstein harassed the daughter of another member. This apparently all happened in 2007, and it sort of symbolized proof of how the president couldn't have been involved in this. After all, why would you kick someone out for being creepy if you were somehow involved in all of it? But now there's a new story coming from our president.
Which, by the way, I don't even think that's a good argument. There's plenty of people that are molesters and weirdos, but they don't do it to people that they're around. Just because you don't shit where you sleep doesn't mean you don't shit other places too.
Like, I'm just saying. He expounded in Scotland about the real reason that Jeffrey Epstein and him had a falling out.
He stole people that work for me. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again, and I threw him out of the place.
But then he also said that he okay, so yeah, we've got two different stories here. One, I did cover this, I think, last week. Yeah, so we got two conflicting stories here. I don't understand why he would conflict. It's obvious that he's an older dude, so there's a good chance that he's so bad at... Look,
really?
What happened? Something hit my hand, and it scared me, so I hit my hand. So there's a good chance that he's lying, and he's having to cover up his lies with a lie.
I'm just saying. And where did they go after the spa?
By him. In other words, gone. And
I remember this footage,
other people would come and complain, this guy is taking people from the spa. I didn't know that.
One of those stolen...
He's talking about... So Trump owned a spa, and he had underage, like 16-year-old people there. And Epstein would go there and take people from the spa.
Persons, that include Virginia Jeffrey?
I don't know.
Her.
Will change in our story because Virginia Giuffre is one of the lead accusers of Jeffrey Epstein. Everyone knew.
And I love how they're trying to say that they don't want to release these files because of the victims, but the victims are now stepping forward. There is one victim that has accusations on Trump. She's trying to sue the... This is also a knowledge for you fuckers out there that are going to try and copy my video. Fuck off. I'm adding to this video. Thank you. There is a victim that has came forward with accusations of Trump molesting her, and she is now suing the United States government to subpoena the Epstein files to release them because of what happened to her. So it is, and that was just a snippet of what she had said. Okay,
recruited at Mar-a-Lago. Yes. Now Trump is saying he not only
I'll even get the name. Hold on. What is the name of the lady that is suing the U.S. government to get the subpoena for Epstein files? It's Maria Farmer. That's her name.
About it, this is one of the reasons.
If you think I'm lying to you, look it up.
That he kicked out Epstein.
Well, why don't they just ask her what happened? Can't they ask her what happened?
Apparently, people complained about Epstein at the time.
Other people would come and complain, this guy is taking people from the spa.
She died? Oh!
Big surprise. She's dead.
How about that? She exonerated Trump? She did. I knew that she was dead. I was joking. I'm joking about people being dead. That's right. It's another bad joke from me. Welcome to the show. I knew this. She exonerated Trump in her statements. Now, does that mean that she was telling the truth? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Good one, Destiny. Thank you.
Didn't know that. Now, the reason this matters is because it completely changes our timeline. Remember, we had heard that he kicked Epstein out for being a creep in 2007. Now, this places us way over in 2000 when we're first hearing complaints from the spa, because Virginia Giuffre, there's a very clear timeline from court documents that she was terminated in 2000 when she would have been a minor. She met Ghislaine Maxwell, not Epstein, but it's also a problem for when everything happened, because it's not until 2000.
I don't see how you can have all of these things happen and not think that there's something that was wrong. Like, I mean, there are just so many. There's a lot.
I hate to break it to you. They knew something was wrong. They just ignored it because they're people that have a lot of power in a lot of high places. And it's kind of like what was going on in Hollywood. I had it done to me, so I'm going to do it to somebody else. That's the mentality. Until the water faucet busts open and everybody's feeling the sting of the faucet.
And there's a lot of smoke.
Since 2000, so didn't do anything about it. That's a problem. So when asked to explain this discrepancy,
there's plenty of guys that
to him being a creep, so you knew something, but then later that happens all of the time in companies everywhere. In fact, once again, the White House is adjusting their story, saying that it's just the taking of employees that is creepy. Quote,
that's
time to play the game.
Most definitely.
Yeah, they gotta play it.
How? If you don't know what's happening with this spa employee, how's it weird? Why are they saying, "Oh, we didn't know anything, but we knew at the time it was creepy"?
That's so stupid.
I don't know.
It could be somehow he could be lying. Absolutely increases clarity.
See, what I see with this is because he told one lie, now he's gonna have to tell multiple lies. Because at the end of the day, that's all we're doing with these files. We're just lying and lying and lying. It's only a matter of time before, like I said, the victims are coming forward and trying to press the U.S. government. The people that are saying that the government's trying to protect are now coming forward. Then on top of that, you have the letter that was leaked a couple weeks ago that showed what happened that showed Trump sending a letter to Jeffrey Epstein. And now you have this new information here that obviously is very inconsistent. So the lies are kind of like poking holes. It's like the more Trump talks, the more people are seeing through.